What if I told you that the contents of this box could forever change and improve your level of enjoyment on the golf course? I'm guessing you'd kind of like to see what's in the box, right? Stick around, we're about to open it up and show you something really, really special. Hello friends, Bill Hobson here. Welcome into a review of what I believe is a really cool innovation that has the potential to greatly enhance your level of enjoyment on the golf course over and over and over again, especially for those of you who have been wanting a convenient way to get out of the riding cart and get some more exercise in while you play, but you don't want to carry your bag, you don't want to be pushing a cart the whole time. You'd like a little versatility, you'd like some technology to come along in an affordable way that would facilitate you walking basically unfettered throughout your round of golf. Well, in the moments ahead, we're popping open this box at a golf course and showing you the Axglo E5 from setup to bag application to the 5 modes of operation with the remote, and even tearing it down and putting it back in the trunk of the car. And I'm going to tell you this at the very outset. If you like what you see in the video, I'd ask you to do 2 things. Number 1, subscribe to our channel if you would. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and we do product reviews quite frequently. And number 2, pay attention to the special promo code that we have, which is MGL25, because our friends at Axglo have offered you $100 off of your purchase price of an already really affordable piece of technology. So keep that in mind. You can always find that information in the notes below. But first and foremost, let's get out of the studio and head over to the golf course and officially introduce you to the Axglo E5. One of my favorite features about the Axglo E5 is the ease of the setup process. So come on in, let's take a quick look. It's really kind of 3 basic steps. I think everybody probably has their own preferred order for doing this, but the first thing we want to do is hit the button over on this side and unfold the wheels that are tucked in underneath. Because this thing folds up in such a compact way, we need those wheels down. Now they're locked into place. Next step, we're going to grab the handle, we're going to loosen this lock, handle comes up to its farthest point, hit the lock, and now we just pull this back and watch the rear wheels spring into place, lock them in, and we're done with that part of the setup. Now there is one more important aspect. If you take a look up close, you'll see we're missing a component here. So let me grab the battery. Normally, when you're using and storing the Axglo, you'll leave the battery in there until it needs to be recharged. But since this is our first unboxing and use, I did take it out to give it a full charge. This is the battery. It's good for 36 holes of use, which is pretty strong. And by the way, not nearly as heavy as you might be thinking. This entire unit with the battery in it weighs about 35 pounds. Now, over the years, I have reviewed and used some really good autonomous golf carts that I needed help to get in and out of my vehicle because they were over 100 pounds. Technology has improved, everything's gotten lighter, and in this case, still maintains robust levels of energy. So we're just going to drop the battery capsule into its spot, and we're actually ready to activate and start using the Axglo. All right, we've got the Axglo E5 set up, and in a couple of moments we'll put a bag on here and show you how it actually operates on a golf hole. Before we do that, can I take you on a little tour of the features of this really cool unit? We'll go from head to toe, as it were, starting up here with the comfort grips. These are very soft rubber grips. If you happen to be one who prefers to use your cart in a manual push manner, really, really comfortable to grab onto. And right between these 2 handles, you'll see a high visibility LED readout screen. You can tell that we're outside on a super bright morning to produce this feature. And yet I have no trouble reading the miles per hour, the distance that we've traveled, the battery life, all of the key components that all play a role in making the Axglo E5 experience really, really good. This screen is outstanding. So you're out playing 9 or 18 holes, you've got stuff, right? You've got your phone, It comes with, by the way, in the accessories kit, a phone mount that you could actually put here on the handles and operate this entire unit through a mobile app. When I play, I'm actually trying to get away from my phone a little bit more. I love the big storage unit inside of this Axglo E5. Put your phone, put your keys, put some extra golf balls, throw a sandwich in there, magnetic closure here, scorecard and pencil holder in through here. Teas can come in here. Big cup holder. You know, if you're out walking, you're going to get a little thirsty, right? So big cup holder here. There is also an umbrella attachment, so you could walk under shade if you put the attachment on here. Make our way down a little bit. Right now I have these brackets that hold my bag kind of pointing towards the back. Once we get the bag out, you'll see you're going to turn these around and easily sit your bag right into all of here. Unique extra grip rear wheels. These are about 4 inches wide with super deep treads. A day like this is a good example. It's a little damp out here. The dew is still on the ground. The last thing you want to have is your cart slipping and sliding, especially if you're taking some hills. We'll do that here in a few moments. Really, really good there. And 360 rotating wheels on the front. So you don't have to maneuver it like the shopping cart that doesn't work anymore, right? So that's a quick head-to-toe tour of the Axglo E5. It has 5 different operating modes, so let's explore those next. Okay, at some point, we've got to put the bag on the cart. Now, I have a gigantic bag, thanks to our friends at Vessel Golf, and they've customized this for me with Michigan Golf Live and the 4 Golfers Network and all sorts of stuff, but I think you could probably sleep a family of 3, maybe 4 in this bag. So one of my initial concerns was, how is this thing going to fit on the Axglo E5? Let's try it out. I'm going to seat the bottom in there first. Top falls right into that gap. We've got everything down in place. Didn't have to force it a bit. And so now we'll buckle everything in so that it's ready for a little bit of a journey. I got to be honest with you, I really didn't think my bag was going to fit on the Axglo as well as it does. I'm really quite pleased and impressed by that. Maybe that's just me. And I know this, it's unlikely that your bag's going to be any bigger than this. So rest assured that your bag will fit on the Axglo. Now, let's demonstrate the 5 modes of operation. We'll start with the basics. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. If for some reason you didn't bring your remote, or you forgot to charge your remote, or you don't want to use the remote, you can always use this like any other push cart in the world in manual operation. So this is the simplest one. You don't need me to do a whole lot of demonstration on how to push a push cart, right? I didn't think so. But that is mode number 1. For the second mode of operation, we're going to turn on the battery power of the Axglo E5 by holding down this button, bringing the LED display to life. And as you can see, it's just reading a bunch of zeros right now because we're not using any speed. We've traveled no miles. The battery is filled up to the top and it's currently in lock mode, meaning it's not going to go anywhere. But if I hit this button twice, you'll see the white hand up there light up. That white hand indicates that it's ready for some sort of instruction, and in this case, we're going to demonstrate the power-assisted walking mode. Check this out. I'm going to turn this dial, and you'll see the miles per hour move up a little bit, because now I'm going to still walk behind the cart, but at the speed that I ask it to go. And instead of me having to do all of the pushing work on our journey, I can set this to whatever comfortable speed I like it. And I don't have to touch it. I can kind of guide it as we go. But this is the power-assisted walking mode. It's really cool, especially for those places where it might be a tight fit across a bridge or near some water, and you don't really want to use the remote for fear of your own joystick issues. Here, you set the speed. When you're ready to stop, you just take it down to 0, and she stops. Operating mode number 3 introduces the remote for the first time in our journey through the Axglo E5. And the beauty of this is it's super lightweight and it's really easy to operate. Instead of needing a PhD level training course to figure out how your remote works and how it connects to everything, this one's really simple. There are 4 buttons. There's the lock button to stop the cart from moving in any direction. There's the indicator light that tells you what's happening if it's power it on if it's connected, power button. Over here, in the form of a cute little puppy dog head, because who wouldn't want a puppy dog to follow me? That's the trigger for the follow me mode. We'll get to that in a couple moments. And in the middle is the joystick that serves as the control for pretty much everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the power button. The blue light's going to come on. I know you can't see the blue light from there. And it automatically connects to here at the Axglo. I didn't have to do anything else back at Command Central. And now operating mode number 3 is the simple remote control mode, where with the joystick, I'm giving the Axglo all of its commands. Everywhere I want it to go, that's where it's going. Forward, back, 360-degree turns. It couldn't be any more simple than having this thing in your hands and treating it like the joystick we've all been raised with since we started playing video games at an early age. That's operating mode number 3. Okay, the fourth operating mode for the Axglo E5 is kind of a variation on the third operating mode. That was full remote control. This one is remote cruise control. So if I know I've got 200 yards until I'm going to need this thing to stop again and it's fairly straight away, I can start the cart to go. I can stop using the joystick on the remote and it will just go on a straight line cruise control, and I can adjust it from side to side so I can walk anywhere, but I don't have to be using the joystick the entire journey because I have set the speed and it's just going to go as I started it at that speed the whole time. As it turns out, it's pretty close to my normal walking speed. You can still do the side-to-side maneuvers, but it will go right alongside. It'll go way up ahead if you want it to, and whatever speed you want the Axglo to go, that's where you set the cruise control. And then when it gets to the spot where you want it to stop, you just bring the joystick back one notch, and voila, you walk up to your bag, grab your club, hit your shot. Operating mode number 4. Operating mode number 5 for the Axglo E5 is the fun one. It's the follow me mode. So back on the remote, we're going to press the puppy dog face because we want a puppy dog to follow us. We hit that, and actually back on the LED screen, the little puppy dog silhouette lights up and it's ready to follow. I'm using the belt clip that they provide, put it on the back of my belt, and we go for a walk, boys and girls, and it's really quite amazing to know that the puppy dog is following along wherever we're going to go. Now, when we get onto a narrow place like a cart path, not a problem. If we're going to be on a bridge or near water, we want to be kind of careful. But as you can see, it's a really smooth operation. And then when I get to my ball or it's time to hit, I'm just going to come to a stop, heel. I don't think you have to give it actual commands, but the cart stops, and here we are, ready to step back and hit the ball. Now, I can't think of an easier mode of operation, because when I stopped, back here on the LED, the puppy dog face went off, and when I hit my shot and I'm ready to go again, all I have to do is hit the puppy dog again, and away we go. I should also let you know that within the mobile app that I'm not using while I operate this, but in setup time, I can take the mobile app and change the distance that it follows me. So you have all of these calibrations that you can customize for your level of comfort as you're out playing, and maybe you want it closer. Maybe you like to have the dog on a leash, so to speak. You have those options. You can set speeds, you can set all sorts of different variables. In the quick time that I prepared for this video with all of you, I kind of left most everything at factory settings, and as you can tell right out of the box, the Axglo E5 is really pretty good. One final aspect to cover: the portability, the ease of getting it in and out of your car. So we will end with where we started, which is the teardown. This time, the front wheels go first. You hit a button on top that says fold. Even I can figure that one out. Then we're going to come back here to the middle section where those back tires are going to come up around the side. We'll lock that in. Then we unlock the handle. We tip it back. You'll notice this time the battery is in there because we're going to travel with it like that. This entire thing with the battery in it, 35 pounds. As you can tell, I don't have a big vehicle. I'm driving an Escape, for goodness sakes. The giant golf bag is already in there, and yet we slide the Axglo in, she's good to go. That is portable, lightweight, and really, really versatile. And there you go, from setup to bag application to the 5 modes of operation, the Axglo E5. I have to tell you, I find this to be really, really impressive, really, really solid. The technology worked flawlessly right out of the box, which doesn't always happen. And by the way, it's really simple to use. Not all of the other products in this category are this simple to use. So well done to the team at Axglo. If you like what you've seen over the course of the last few minutes, I'd invite you to do 2 things. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. It's free. What can it hurt? Number 2, check the notes below because we have a special discount offer if you use promo code MGL25 when you decide to add the Axglo E5 to your golf setup.